What's up, everybody? Welcome back to B&B Toys. Today we're going to take a look at another G.I. Joe classified series. This time it's the Cobra Island BBQ, aka Gabriel Kelly. Man, you guys already know if you've remembered before, which you probably don't. My favorite color is orange. I love things with fire and flame effects, and this guy is amazing. I really wish he came with flame effects, but I have tons. I can't wait to get them all out to do this video. Can't wait to get this figure out to do this video. I'm loving the different colors here. The red, the black, and of course the orange. I'm loving his tools. His almost looking sci-fi pistol, which is actually the flame gun, or however you say that. The hose, the axes look awesome. The backpack looks awesome. So without any further delay, let's get this bad boy open. All right, guys, welcome back. Guys and gals, I should say. First thing we're going to take a look at, as always, is the accessories. First thing I want to look at is his backpack. They did a really nice job on this backpack. I like the little gauges and stuff on there, the little decals that they put, I should say. I like they did a little something here. Instead of just leaving it plain, they added a little extra sculpt to it there. Sorry, it's having a hard time focusing. As far as down here, I wish they would have punched in a little steel. I don't know. I just feel like it's very plain, but I mean, for what they did on top and adding couple two different colors, actually three with the white, I think it's good. And as far as fitting on his back, as you see, he has the hole there, and you just punch it right in, and that's actually very, very secure finally, because I know a couple of these didn't fit right. This one looks like it fits right. I still wish that they kind of slanted a little bit so it looks more natural. You know, it should really sit like this, but we can't sit there and complain too much because it does look good on the front of him. You don't really see it that much. But yeah, again, with the slanted back, it should have come across a little more. So with that being said, we're going to go into the hose here. The hose is really, really nice. It's very, very flexible. I don't feel like it feels cheap or anything at all. It's got these nozzles at the end. Again, it's not focusing. As you can see, or you can't see here. So they're the same on both sides. You see a little bit here, but that's from where they printed it or however. It's really nice and ribby. If you can hear that or not. And that just attaches to the backpack. And that just goes in like so. And it feels really nice. That's not going to come off at all. I like you could put it on. I like you could take it off. It's a little crazy, but when you put it in, you want to make sure you get it lined up perfectly and then push the backpack in. That's how I did it. I'm not sure this is going to break. This feels pretty sturdy, but you know, you never know what Hasbro, or I should say you never know what plastic. So as we go into holes, after backpack and the holes, we want to go into his little gun here for the flame effects. There is a hole in it. I don't know if I have any flame effects that'll fit. I've got a whole bag here, so we will discover, and I'll try to remember which one. I'm thinking probably the one that came from the Marvel Legends Black Widow movie with the white suit, the Target exclusive. I think a couple of those might fit in here. So as you see, another nice sculpt here. Again, plain, but for what it is, I would think that like a hose attachment, I think this is fine. Or a hose nozzle, I should say. It's got sculpt up here, really nice. You can see the trigger, which is awesome. It's got the finger grips on there, which is really, really nice. And as far as that, oh, sorry, cats are running around. As far as that fitting into his hand, like I always say, I never do anything ahead of time. I like to do everything as I'm doing the video so you guys can see when I see it. Or see what I see and struggle. Watch me struggle. And as you see, that fits in there very nicely. It looks very natural. Unlike a lot of the other weapons and guns we've seen, it doesn't feel like it's being forced in there or anything. Yeah, it's got a very nice effect. And I think it also has a hang-up for the backpack, which I think is... oh, actually, my bad. I think that's this on the figure, which I don't really like this. I wish it was fixed. It's just kind of free-floating. And it fits right in there perfectly. So as far as that goes, that's fine. It's not going to go anywhere. I just wish it was. I'm just so used to stuff being fixed. I just feel like that's a shortcut, but it is what it is. So we'll attach the hose. And then we'll attach the hose to the backpack. Back up a little bit here so we get the full effect in. This right on the guy. And barbecue. You can kind of slant this a little bit. It does cut. Oh, see, that was the thing I was worried about too. Now, if his holster's in his left hand, wouldn't this be for his left hand? It does holster up here too. I should have added that. I forgot that it did have that little slant in there. All right, so that was a little bit more of a pain than I wanted it to be. I don't feel like it's in there that secure. If you hit this hose, it's going to pull out, but I feel like this is the best spot for it right there. It's kind of almost got a groove meant for it. Now that I messed with it a little bit, it feels like it fixed better. I just didn't want to give you guys an extra 30 seconds or a minute of me here looking like a fool. I think I'd do that well enough. So we want to put this right on his back, and it falls right off. As far as getting it into the figure's hand, you bring it around. Let me see. And you see it does hold in his hand nice. I just wish they would have put it on the other side of the backpack. Or the back. Actually, you could probably just put it in his left hand if you guys wanted to. Now that I think about it. But the clip being on the right, on his right side, kind of throws me off. So, as you see, yeah, like I said, I don't want to look like a idiot or a fool. So, as far as his other accessories are, we got these awesome axes, guys. I love these. Forgot to wipe this down with dryer sheet. It's usually new plastic down with dryer sheet so it doesn't cling. Mine happens to cling. I have cats. I have girls in this house with hair, my hair, yada yada. So we look at the first axe, which is awesome. It's got the brass knuckle effect on it. It's got that nice silver tone to it down here, which they missed the paint a little bit, but it is what it is. I think they did a good job. They could have punched these buttons in, but that's fine. It fits really nice in this figures. This is where I think the axe goes. Like I said, guys, we're discovering. I've seen someone do a video, but I kind of don't watch them till I'm done. And that fits in there really nice. As far as his other axe goes, he's got a bigger axe here, which is a different style axe blade. I think that's really nice. It's got that little extra piece right here. It's a handle. Unlike the other one, there's no silver on the handle, but then again, this has a brass knuckle. This doesn't, which I think is perfectly fine. It's got a little bit of like ridged teeth right here. It's a little bent, of course. And this one as well, you could punch into here if you wanted. I think the smaller one fits better. You could put it like that, or you could put it like, well, yeah, I think that's how you would have to put it. I think this one is pretty much just going to be in his hand. And I think this one's more meant to hang off here. So now that we got the accessories done in such a wonderful fashion here, let's get into our main attraction of the day, and that is barbecue. And oh my God, he's awesome. Would have been nice to have a head, but I don't think he's ever had his face. Maybe in the show, but I don't think there's ever been a figure with just his face. That would be a little odd. I'm loving the sculpt on the head here. The cut's really nice. Look how deep that goes, guys. You can get tons. Like, what? Huh? Me? Heck no. You can get a lot of character out of this guy. This head goes all the way around. I love the neck piece moves with the two. I love that the neck has the looking like the suit in there as well. It fits the rest of the figure style. This head sculpt is awesome. It looks like what you think it would look like. This guy looks like he's there for business, and he's definitely going to be laying down a lot of fire, so he's going to be taking care of himself and be safe. So again, his head moves all the way around, and this moves very, very nice. It feels a little loose, but it seems to hold its shape or its position, so I'm not upset at that. So his arms, they're not hindered. You think they would be with this piece here and with the armor, but they're not. You can go all the way up, and you can also get him even further up by putting his arm up. He's got these nice butterfly joints inside here, so he can come forward this far and back this far. Maybe a little bit more if you want to risk it. Like I don't really risk it. He's got this rotation up in his forearm, or his bicep. As far as the arms go, that's going to be it because he's a little hindered, but that's not bad for such a bulky character. I don't think that's a bad job. I kind of a little weary about the hands because if you can see right into there very easily. I don't know any other way they really could have done it. I'm not making action figures. But as far as that goes, he does have rotation that comes down and up a little, but anytime you go up, it pulls right out. So it is what it is, and it's got free rotation all the way around on these really nice looking gloves. As far as his stomach goes, he's not, or his torso goes, he doesn't have much there, but he does rotate very well and very freely. He comes down, not much, and then comes back, not a whole heck of a lot. I'd really like to see what they've got under there for a suit. Let me take a sneak peek. Like I said, I love the orange, so I might buy another figure and figure out how to get these arms off with the butterfly joints. I haven't been successful with that. I had a Zartan that broke, and I tried to mess with it, but I couldn't. And right below his waist, he has these drop-down hips again, but his are insane. Like, that's a little crazy. I wish they had a little bit to close it, because if you put his legs all the way up like this, it does. But if you have it like that, standing, of course, you push it up, which is fine. If you pull one and mess with it, it seems like the other one wants to move as well. So he does have a thigh cut as well, which is very well hidden under these tools, which I wish were a little more secure because they do seem to want to bounce all over, which is very nice. So his knees, show you this way. That's perfect. I wish his elbows were more like that, but this guy's going to be keeping a thing straight, have one arm holding the tool and the other arm using, to support it. So I think that's very nicely. I do love that they punched in a little bit of a different color here, especially for the vest too. And unlike a lot of figures, he has rotation here at his thigh, which is awesome. Such a big guy needs that. His feet I found to be a little loose, but not too loose, but enough where he's standing, and I had him standing and this kind of clicked up. So you guys might want to be a little careful with that. If you mess around with it too much. Us guys that do reviews, we kind of have to deal with that because, we have to move the figure on. See what I'm saying here? The little problem, but if you just push down, it makes itself perfect. So I'll give you guys a little rundown here, the look of the figure. If you guys appreciate this, please let me know in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and works with YouTube's algorithm. I really like that they did this the sculpt on here. I don't mean to rub it on a character's butt, and he's got damage on his vest as well, which I found over here. Which I don't know if that's from fire or maybe he's being attacked. You see there's some up here. That's really nice. He's got this kind of bar thing up on top, which I don't really think the backpack. Nah, it doesn't do nothing for the backpack. The backpack looks really nice. It just, the way it sits is like, if it's sat like that, which actually this kind of does, but it's very loose. As you can see, I've already got a little bit of paint rub on there. Sorry for bouncing the camera if you could see that. Unfortunately, but that's okay. You guys a close look here of the backpack, which looks really nice. All the way down to that nozzle again. And for the front of the figure, he's got this really nice, I almost thought that was a Cobra. Throw the Cobra logo in. Is he a Joe or is he Cobra? I kind of feel like he's a Joe, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I think he's a Joe, but I don't know. Dealing with fire, a lot of times they make fire bad characters like they do in X-Men a lot. Yeah, you see he's got more of that damage here. Yeah, if he was a Joe, I think they would have put Cobra somewhere, maybe. And you see his bicep, he's got this logo for like the, I don't know exactly what that's for. Maybe to tell the temperature outside the suit or something. He's got a nice little pouch here, which is really nice. You can see it even looks legit, like the clip and everything. Here's more of that. Yeah, I'd really like to see that suit underneath. It looks very well sculpted. Yeah, even on the back here. I'm wondering if you guys know what other character this was. Like maybe, I don't know, Beachhead or something. But this is a rather large figure, so I don't know who, maybe like Roebuck or somebody had this outfit for before him. Because I know that they do a lot of repaints. Yeah, and this all up here looks really nice with these pouches and the fire gauge or whatever. Maybe it's oxygen gauge. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this figure in the comments. Let me know if you're able to find him. Like I say, I hunt 2 to 3 days a week, and I've yet to see him in stores. I got him off Target one afternoon. He popped up. Also, but before we get off the subject of Target, I want to remind you guys that, what is his name? Breaker is clearanced at Target for $20.99 right now. I got notification that Hasbro sent mine out for $41.99 yesterday, and I wrote them and asked them if they would do the difference, and they said no, unfortunately, when you get it, you can send it back. So if anyone happens to see one and has one for sale, let me know for a good price. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll probably come across one because there's a couple of stores that had like 10 or 15 of them. So yeah, give you guys another good look here before I start working on pictures. Again, if you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I'll bid you guys a farewell. Be safe, or else.